Disclaimer: this video contains mature content and is just for entertainment purposes. So don't spread hate and don't post negative comments. If you're homophobic, please leave. Thank you. When his psychiatrist drugged him, Theon breathing finally slowed, the desperate tension in his muscles easing as Jungkook held him tighter. Jungkook's stroke ties damp here. Young, let's go. Let's get you laying down. You're burning up. Theon nodded weakly, clinging to Jungkook like a sleepy child. Jungkook helped him stand, staring him as Tae swayed. Tae slow. Jungkook murmured, wrapping an arm around his waist. Theon leaned fully on him, lips brushing Jungkook's neck with soft and conscious sighs. Jungkook, stay close, he murmured. I'm right here. Jungkook promised, guiding him to their bed. He gently led Jungkook on the bed, wiping sweat from his neck with a cool cloth. Every time Jungkook's finger brushed his skin, Theon shivered, but this time gently, not desperately. Tae grabbed his wrist again. Don't go, he whispered, eyes glazed but calmer. Just stay with me. Jungkook's heartbeat softened. He climbed onto the bed beside him, letting Theon pull him into his chest. Tae buried his face. Jungkook's ear. Jungkook's arm wrapped around his waist. I feel safe with you, Tae murmured, voice sleepy and sincere. Jungkook smiled softly, pressing a tiny kiss in Theon's chest. Sleep, I'll be right here all night. Theon exhaled and finally drifted off. Jungkook in his arm for the first time that night. He looked calm, like the chaos melted the moment he touched Jungkook. And Jungkook tied in his arm a little more, whispering, I love you too, Young. Sunlight crept through the curtains. Jungkook stayed first. Jungkook's head was still, with eyes just hair messy. Tae's arm wrapped around Jungkook like a koala. Jungkook smiled shyly to himself, and Theon moved his soft brown eyes softly, slowly opening, blinking up at Jungkook, and then his confusion expression turned into utter horror. Jungkook, you last night? Jungkook gave a shy smile. I don't remember anything. Jungkook, oh, you don't remember kissing me everywhere like I was your personal desert? Theon's soul left his body. What? He showed up, face turning crimson. I couldn't. Jungkook dragged him back gently down, laughing softly. Relax, Hang. You didn't do anything bad. He touched one of the eagles on his collarbone. But you did leave evidence. Theon hid his face in his chest, in his hands. Oh God. Jungkook grinned. And you confess your love about 5 times? Theon froze. 5? Jungkook nodded shyly, and I accepted. In tiny. Theon went silent, completely silent. Then slowly, a soft, overwhelmed smile spread across his lips. You accepted it? He whispered. Jungkook nodded, cheeks pink with eyes warm. Yes, Young, I'll read it. Theon reached for him, hands rubbing as he cupped Jungkook's cheeks. Jungkook, for the first time in their marriage, they kissed in the morning sun, slow, shy, and full of new love. Theon was still a little weak but steady enough to stand, and Jungkook refused to leave his side. Even for a second, he had Tae fixing his tie button, his shirt, smoothed his coat, and Tae kept staring at him like he was the only oxygen in the room. Stay with me today, Tae murmured, forehead leaning against Jungkook, so Jungkook went with him, hand in hand, as Mr. Kim. The entire office froze the moment Theon stepped in with Jungkook right behind him. Jungkook's feeling a soft turtleneck to hide the heaky style up, but everyone could see the mark peeking through the collar anyway. Rumors were about to explode, but nobody could dare breathe around in front of Theon. Tae held Jungkook's face possessively as he ordered, bring her the secretary, the same one who drugged Tae had dragged into the home by 2 guards. She looked terrified the moment her eyes landed on Jungkook, standing right beside Theon, just like he belonged there. That's the houseboy, she stuttered. They all knew Tae was married, but not to whom. Jungkook's head twitched. Houseboy? Really? Theon jaw flexed. He's not the houseboy. He reached for Jungkook's hand and laced their fingers. He's my husband. The room went dead silent. The secretary's knees buckled. Jungkook stepped forward, a calm, sweet face, but the type of calm that meant someone was so done with their existence. He stopped right in front of her. Why did you drug my husband? The words for my husband came out so effortlessly. I almost forget how to breathe. The secretary trembled. I wanted him to notice me. He never noticed anyone, only sees I'm married. Stay away. Jungkook stared sharp and sweet, forcing him with poke. She went mute. Theon stood beside Jungkook now arms circling around Jungkook's face from behind, Jin resting on his shoulder, completely claiming him in front of everyone. Malavi whispered low in Jungkook's ears, "Tell me, what should I do with her?" Jungkook swallowed, heart racing of Tai's closeness, and don't fire her, Tai. Jungkook said quietly, and make sure she never comes near you again. Tai's maker King sits loud, like, "As you wish, Mr. Kim." He turned to the guard, escort her out. She'll never work for my company again. The guards dragged her out, struggling, but nobody cared. Once the door closed, Hyung pulled Jungkook tight against him, lips brushing his cheeks. "Coming with me was the best decision," Tai whispered. Jungkook had his face in Tai's chest. "Someone had to take care of you." Theon looked at Jungkook in a eye full of heat and love, "And you do it better than anyone." The moment Jungkook and Theon stepped out of the private office, everyone pretended to work so hard they couldn't proc their keyboards. Tai walked slightly beside Jungkook, one hand resting on the small of his back like he was carrying him everywhere. Jungkook kept whispering, "Tai, stop, people are looking," his cheeks pink, but Theon didn't care at all. He leaned down and murmured against Jungkook's ear, "Let them look, you're mine." Jungkook almost tripped. Staff members pretending to type over. A girl from HR dropped her pen. The finance team froze mid-budget. One intern swore they stopped breathing because Thiang, the cool, unreachable CEO, was following Jungkook around like a giant, clingy puppy in a suit. Tai carried Jungkook to his office kitchen area. "Did you eat?" He asked softly. "I'm fine." Jungkook whispered, tugged Tai's sleeves. "Tai, people are staying. I don't care." Thiang's voice dropped as he brushed Jungkook's bangs back gently. "You must have been someone from accounting choke on their coffee." The gossip group in the corner started vibrating. Then Thiang did the unthinkable. He tilted Jungkook's chin up and kissed his cheeks right in the middle of the company floor. Jungkook froze. "Eyes huge, Tai." Half the office tired at department head whispered, "I thought Mr. Kim didn't like people touching him." "He doesn't," another whispered, "but apparently his husband is the exception." And then took Jungkook's hand openly, proudly, and announced to his assistant, "Schedule no meetings today. If someone needs me, they go through Mr. Kim first." Jungkook blinked. "Huh? Tai?" The assistant nodded as fast as glasses almost flew off. "Yes, sir, of course, sir. Mr. Kim, sir." Tai leaned down to Jungkook again, voice low and dangerous. "I'm not letting you leave my side." Jungkook looked down, shy smile tying his lips. "Okay." The entire office went watched the CEO, usually cool, terrifying, impossible to approach, walk away with Jungkook tucked against his side like the most precious thing in his life. No one got any work done that day. A few days later, Tai was sitting in his office, elbow on the desk, staring at the laptop while his new male secretary, a recently married guy, stood nervously in front of him. Tai, "Sir, you asked about trending wedding venues?" The secretary said casually. "Yes," Tai replied, voice calm but deep. "I want to marry my Jungkook again." Tai blinked. "Sir?" Tai leaned back in his chair, hands steepling. "I meant it. I want it to be live this time. I want you to know he's mine." The secretary stated, "Of course, sir, but he's already your husband." "Yes, he is." Tai smirked. "It doesn't matter. He'll be my husband forever. I want him to feel it again. The promise, the pose, the everything, make it happen perfectly." Later that evening, Jungkook came home tired from gaming. Tai greeted him with a shy smile, eyes glowing. "Him, what's with the suit?" Jungkook asked, nudging Tai's tie perfectly straight and pockets care precise. Tai gestured to the living room where a small, elegant stage has been set up. The lights, soft flowers everywhere. "Jungkook, you believe marry me again?" Tai asked, voice low, warm, and shaking just enough to make Jungkook's heart flutter. Jungkook froze. The entire living room was decorated for them. Witness your live streams, colleges, colleagues, family, even few fans who Tai approved, watching quietly. "You again?" Jungkook whispered, blushing. "Yes, because every day I spend with you, I fell for you more." Tai said, sliding the inbox from his pocket. He opened it. Jungkook gasped. "Yes, Hang. Yes, I will." Jungkook whispered, teeth threatening to fall. Tai gritted. slipping the ring into Jungkook's finger, and this time, I promise to love you forever. The wedding night. Later that night, Jungkook stepped into the Tai's bedroom. Tai was waiting, looking nervous and impossibly handsome. JK smiled softly. I want to surprise you. Tai's eyes went wide as Jungkook slowly revealed the shirt he was wearing. That's it, just the oversized shirt. Tai loved hanging loosely on his shoulders. Tai's jaw went slack. Jungkook, his voice was low, rough, desperate. Jungkook smirked softly. The surprise. That's all I'm wearing. Tai's hand practically trembled as he stepped closer. You little brat. This isn't fair, he murmured, but it's perfect. Jungkook's hand found Tai's chest, feeling the warmth, the steady heartbeat, the sheer tension. Your mind tonight, Tai whispered, voice shaking slightly, hands coasting over Jungkook's body, not rushing, just claiming, marking the moment. And I want every second to be ours, special, only ours. Jungkook's cheeks burned, and it will be. He whispered back, leaning into Tai's embrace, letting him hold, kiss, and mark him softly, slowly, perfectly, teasingly, but with love. Tai's lips trailed over Jungkook's collarbone, neck, and jawline, leaving softly keys. Each one a promise, a claim, a whispered confession. Soft morning after, sunlight slipped through the curtains, falling gently across the bed. Jungkook was the first to stare. His eyes blinked open slowly, only to freeze when he felt something warm and heavy wrapped around him. Taehyung's arm tightly around his waist. Jungkook's breath hitched a little as he remembered the night, the kisses, the soft touches, the warmth, the way Tai whispered mine with his forever forehead pressed to JK's. He felt his face heat up immediately. Jungkook lifted the blanket slightly, his cheeks went red. Taehyung was still asleep, hair messy, lips slightly swollen from pressing him too much last night. Jungkook swallowed JK's his neck, collarbone, and even the top of his shoulder were covered in soft, faint kiss. Jungkook whispered, face burning, as if sensing him. Taehyung blinked away. Slowly, eyes half open, half deep, voice, good morning, with Jungkook. Jungkook hid his face in pillows, saying, don't say like that. I smiled lazily, putting him closer. Why, you look cute when you blush. I'm not blushing, Jungkook muttered, completely blushing. Taehyung laughed softly. The warm, low laugh that made Jungkook just flutter. His thumb brushed over Jungkook's teeth. You wore my shirt last night just to tease me. How did you expect me to let you go? Jungkook had nearly stopped. Taehyung said, a little, leaning over him, expression suddenly soft, so soft it made JK's head sting a bit. Thank you for last night, I whispered, for choosing me, for loving me. Jungkook looked up shyly. I always did. Taehyung kissed his forehead gently, and then let's make every morning like this. Jungkook smiled, small, shy, glowing. I would like that. Tai wrapped his arm in, wrapped him in another hug, putting his face in Jackie's neck. You're my home now, Jungkook, he murmured sleepily. Jungkook closed his eyes, blushed deepening but heartful. And you're mine. The morning stayed warm, quiet, and perfect. Just two husbands holding each other. No rush, no fear, only love. The end. Can you please comment? Please? Anything?